All right, everybody. So we are at the S.K. Pierce Mansion in Gardner, Mass. And we were just given a tour of the beautiful mansion. There's a lot of history in this house, and a lot of it is very dark. And there were bones found in the basement. So that was kind of a big mystery. Paranormal Files did a 3-hour video investigation in this house, and it's probably one of the most craziest things I've ever seen in my life. So you guys should go on YouTube and check that video out. We were just given a tour. We only have about 15 minutes to explore. We chose the basement because there were bones found in this basement, and there are a couple of theories.
To your right.
I am going to go to your right. Thank you for letting me know. So there are a couple theories about who the bones belong to. One of the theories is that Mr. Pierce, who owned this mansion, and he owned the furniture factory that was located across the street.
Tired.
He got one of the servants pregnant and murdered her, or had her murdered, and she's buried in the basement. Because honestly, guys, that kind of stuff was common in Victorian times. I've seen quite a few videos about bones in the basement.
Jacket.
Another theory is that this also used to be a boarding house at one time. Another theory is that some of the workers from the factory, or some of the people that stayed in the boarding house did some bad things here. Also, I really wanted to explore upstairs. There's a blue room upstairs called the rape room. We don't have time, but if you watch the Paranormal Files video, they got a lot of responses in that room. Some bad things happened in there, so and it was also, the rape room was the men's billiard room. So if you can imagine, they were drinking, they were playing pool, or whatever they were doing, and there was many servants that lived here. So we're gonna head down to the basement and do a very short little investigation. Okay. All right, do I have this? All right. No, it's cool. All right, so where was that?
The bones were over here.
Where? You go ahead.
Right in here.
You got your thing on? Your camcorder?
No, that's dead.
Your camcorder is dead?
Everything's dead, yes. I was just on here recording and it died. Charged it.
Wow, guys, so I think that the energy here just killed all of Alyssa's devices. So that's wild, but that's okay. All right, so the only equipment I have, we have Alyssa's Paralight. Can you hold that up? I have Clowney's meter, and I have dowsing rods. So we only have a couple minutes. I'm going to turn this around so that I can show you what this room looks like. So spirits, I have a device on that makes words. So we only have a couple minutes. So
move it.
I am moving it. What, move it like this? So if you would like to show yourself to us at this time, if there's any orbs, you said that you like to show as lights.
Leave me alone.
We will leave you alone. We're leaving very shortly. But there are many spirits that live here, and we know that
Gina.
You said Gina?
Wow. Yes, my name is Gina. Wow. So we are just attempting to maybe contact whoever's bones were buried here, and maybe try to figure out who did that to you. Okay? We do not have any ill intent. Is there anything we can prop this up with? Not really. Okay, so as you can see on the floor here, this is where the bones were found, right in this area. Okay, so we have our meter, and this meter has been going.
Cellar.
Yes, we are in the cellar.
We're
This
here.
meter's been going off nonstop the entire time. All right, so we're gonna.
Hold it up.
You want to hold it?
Let
So
me see what's happening with it.
I know maybe I should turn off the light. I don't know if that might help. So see, our Paralight as well. That's another EMF device. So I guess I'm just gonna probably just use my dowsing rods and
Karma.
try to ask a couple questions.
Karma.
Okay. So we know that there were bones found here in the basement, and we are sitting right where the bones were found. The person that the bones belong to, were you a servant here? Cross the rods for yes and leave them out for no. Wow. Okay. Can I ask? Okay. Can I ask you?
It's possible.
Yeah. Can I ask you? Were you hurt by Mr. Pierce?
Lady.
What did they say?
Were you hurt by Mr. Pierce? Wow. Were you raped by Mr. Pierce? Well, kind of just did confirm.
Mm-hmm.
Did Mr. Pierce get you pregnant? Did another family member
Why?
get you pregnant? I'm trying to figure
It
out.
has to say that, like, lady of the night was murdered here.
Was there a sex worker that was murdered here?
Are you okay?
I'm okay, thank you. We want to know if you're okay. Was there a sex worker that was murdered in this house? Cross the rods for yes and leave them out for no.
Agreed.
Okay, thank you.
That's mine.
What's yours? Did somebody from the factory hurt you? Wow. Okay.
Where?
So one of the factory workers hurt you?
Oh, yeah, because the tunnel is on that wall, right? The tunnel is right
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did something
Foolish.
happen? Did something happen to you in that tunnel down here? Did something happen to you in the tunnel?
Whoa.
Were you murdered in the tunnel?
You're back.
It is to our backs.
Were you murdered in the tunnel? Wow.
Wow. That's crazy. I wonder why they say you're back, because, like, the tunnel is behind us, like to our back.
That,
so
or
not
they were
long.
asking us to stay down here.
Yeah.
And they could just be saying that you came back.
Yeah.
What else do we want to know?
I think we got a pretty solid. So
Can you tell us, did Mr. Pierce get one of the servants pregnant? Are you able to tell us? Wow.
Wow.
But what happened to that servant?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to ask you again. The servant that Mr. Pierce got pregnant, was she murdered? No. The rods are going out, guys.
Yeah. Well, maybe she had the baby. Maybe
Wow,
she
that's
had to
wild,
run
yo.
away.
What happened to her?
Yeah.
Where's the baby?
Well, we gotta know.
Yo, but he had money, so he could have just easily
sent
just
her
sent
away.
her away. Gave her money and been like,
Gotta go.
here's a house, here's some money. Like, wow.
Here.
Here. That happened here. Were there other crimes that happened in this house? Wow.
Absolutely.
This house has a very dark history. On the third floor, we wanted to go in there, but we got to go now. There's an all blue room called the rape room. And that was the billiards room. That's where the men went to get drunk. That's where they did whatever. And so we wanted to go up there. The investigation that I saw, they got an extreme amount of activity in that room. So I'm just going to ask really quickly. The blue billiard room on the third floor. Did women get hurt in that room? Did Mr. Pierce used to hurt women in that room? Did Mr. Pierce's sons used to hurt women in that room?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Wow. We have a solid answer.
Wow. The waiver or agreement about coming into the house, it mentioned that we were not allowed to try to cross over spirits. But as all of you know, that's kind of where I'm going with the work that we're doing. So all I'm going to say to the spirits here is that...
Daughter.
Daughter?
Yeah.
What happened to the daughter?
All I'm going to say to you, spirits, is you do not have to hold on to this world.
Down there.
Yes. You do not have to stay here. You have free will.
Run now.
We are going to go. We do not want anybody following us home. All I'm trying to say to you, spirits, is the ones that have told me that you're confused and you're sad and you're lonely, you do not have to stay here. You have free will. Call on your family members to come guide you towards the light of heaven. Okay. Hello. So who are you?
I'm Roger Brooks.
Okay. What do you have to tell us?
That my great uncle Eno,
Yes.
the one that haunts that place. And it's funny because my aunt said, Pa, he didn't spontaneously combust. He burned up because he drank a little bit while he smoked.
Yeah,
But it
that's
was
what
really
they said.
amazing.
I'm thinking he dropped a cigarette while he fell asleep.
Nothing else burned but him. My oldest brother, God rest his soul, I miss him so much, used to go up there when he was a little kid and they'd get him peanuts and let him sit in the corner while my grandfather and his brother, Uncle Eno, had actually played cards up there.
Really?
And I have to tell you real quickly while
Yeah.
I'm standing right here, if you go a few miles down the road to the center of East Templeton,
Yeah?
there's a house right on the corner there.
Yeah?
And I had two kids talking one day, and they were talking about the guy that lived in that house. It's haunted, and he was saying, you can't tell me he's this tall, white hair, spiked hair, mean. And if he
Wow.
didn't describe my grandfather to a T. So I said, when you walk into the house, is he to the left? There's a living room and a kitchen and a room to the left. He said, I see him in that room. I said, that's the room he died in.
Wow.
God's honest truth. Can't make it
So
up.
wait a minute now. Was your grandfather short and kind of fat?
Yes, well, that was him. That was he
Yo,
explained
listen.
the ghost.
No, listen to me. The lady on the tour told us about, because she lives right here, I guess.
Yeah.
She said that one of the locals told her that when she walks by the house, a short, fat man waves to her. What do you
It's
think
white
about
spiked
that?
hair. It's. I wish I seen it. You know what? I used to go sit on my dad's grave at night and wish he'd come see me. It never happened. So I know it's out there. I believe in all of it, and I think that they're in there.
Wow.
So-
Well, thank you for your time.
Well,
What's your
that's
name?
Okay, my name's Roger.
All right,
Brooks.
Roger. I'm Gina and Alyssa.
And